Hello, everybody. Let's go for a train ride. My name is Logan. Welcome back to Invest In. Today, I'm going to take you along with me on the Amtrak Borealis. This is the Amtrak train with service from Chicago to Minneapolis, St. Paul. As you can see, I was able to get a ticket in the business class section. I did not pay full price for it. I was able to use the Amtrak bid up feature, so I was able to pay only $25 more than the standard coach ticket. There's no assigned seating, so I was able to pick my seat anywhere, and I was pretty pleased with the amount of space, ample leg room in business class. Unfortunately, my tray table was broken, and I knew that I wanted to do some work on my laptop, so I pretty quickly found a new seat that wasn't as broken. And yeah, as you can see, plenty of room. I was able to pull that table towards me, even as a bigger guy, get my legs crossed when I wanted to in the seat. Also, very nice that every seat comes with an outlet, standard outlet, very handy to plug in a laptop charger. Nice curtains, too, not super high quality, but get the job done. As I mentioned before, very spacious for legroom. I could pull my backpack up from under the seat, no issues. Aisles were plenty wide enough, able to pass people if you needed to, stretch your legs, get up and move around. Also, accessible seating in both business class and coach was available. No issues with that at all.
Today's date of the second, no other tickets would be accepted. There is no smoking on board Amtrak trains. This includes e-cigarettes, classic cigarettes, and vape pens, and passengers got smoking on board Amtrak.
So as we left Union Station at about 11:15, maybe on a Friday afternoon, Friday morning, we were yeah, everybody was pretty packed into a full train and coach. We had a little bit of space in business, but we were openly invited to the cafe car, the business ticket holders first. And while the cafe car did have a little bit of an issue with the computer system to take payments, they were able to get it resolved and everybody was fine as long as they were able to take our payments. So in that cafe car, there's very limited seating. If you are actively eating, you can sit there, but otherwise they don't let you. Here's the menu. I've got a much better view here if you want to pause and take a look. Hot food, snacks, even some good breakfast options, breakfast sandwich. Nothing that's super fancy. Everything's kind of mid price. Not the world's best quality either, about that heat and eat microwave style, but it's something. As I mentioned, there are tables. They will not let you use your laptop or play games at the tables, only for dining. There were also bike stands available, which surprised me. I had to look that up afterwards, but yeah, you can travel with your bike. Nobody on this particular car was, but it is an option. If you're taking Amtrak, you can bring your bike along, and there's a special place for that. So, on our way to Milwaukee, we had nothing but great views to see. Everything was fine. I was able to use the Amtrak Wi Fi. It was a little spotty at times, but it got the job done.
Good luck continuing westward towards St. Paul. We ask that this time that you please remain seated at this time. Folks, we have about 60 people getting off here at Milwaukee. It'll just make the boarding and deboarding process much more efficient if you guys please remain seated. Once again, if you're going westwards past Milwaukee, we ask that you please remain seated at this time. For those getting off here at Milwaukee, we thank you for choosing Amtrak Borealis as a means of travel. We hope to see you again.
So, yeah, as I said, and as you heard there, very clearly announced station stops. Everything was very user friendly, from a rider perspective, especially for somebody like me who hasn't really done a lot of train travel before. A lot of common questions were answered over that PA system. So for somebody like me who was just sitting by myself doing my thing on my laptop, I had a pretty good idea always of where we were, what was coming up, what we were and weren't allowed to do, and it was overall a pretty nice experience, a pretty nice way to travel. Much more spacious than a plane, cheaper than a plane, and you don't have to worry about driving. It takes the work out, does it for you. As we were leaving Milwaukee, we had quite a few people come and go. Uh, we were able to get back underway and continue on our journey. As I mentioned earlier, I was sitting in the business class section, so we didn't see nearly as much turnover there. But one thing I wanted to circle back on too is the price for business class. Personally, I don't know if it's worth even the $25 that I paid. I'll go ahead and show you what the regular coach section looks like, but realistically, I don't feel like I got a lot more room, and I certainly didn't get, unlimited drinks or anything out of it other than, coffee or hot cocoa if I wanted it, which I didn't. So as I mentioned, here is what the train, car looks like, leaving the business class section, going up through the cafe car here. You can see those tables and bike stands. There's always some luggage storage space too. Bathroom in the cafe car has one along with some closets. I found it to be very easy to traverse the cars. No real issue there. I didn't feel like it was unsafe or, dangerous to do, but here coming into the coach section, we were very similar. The business class, the coach class, there was not really a large variance in the amount of space, as you can see, except for maybe that single seat I was sitting in. But also, there's a ability to face either the direction of travel or put your back towards the direction of travel, which I would imagine is nice for some people. Plenty of luggage storage. You don't have to put your big bags at your seat, and multiple bathrooms. This one that I'm in now just so happens to be handicap accessible, so it was, bigger than the other one, but as you can see, it's definitely got a airplane bathroom type of a feel to it. Once I figured out the lock, I was able to do a little bit more of a tour. Obviously, there's a little bit of a getting ready space by the mirror and a toilet. I mean, it's nothing glamorous, but it's certainly a nice option to have, especially when you're on the train for quite a few hours. So, all in all, I found the bathrooms to be adequate. It was fun as we were traveling to see the many, smaller town station stops along the way, going through Wisconsin, especially, probably 4 or 5 little town station stops coming up, and then crossing into Minnesota, where we had Winona and, that La Crosse, Mississippi River section that were very, very pretty to see out the window, and then up through Red Wing to Minneapolis. So it was overall an enjoyable trip. It was something that I would do again, especially for the price. My ticket was somewhere in the ballpark of originally $60 plus then the $25 to upgrade to business class. I don't know if I would do that again, but certainly cheaper than flying and certainly more convenient than driving. So, thanks for watching. If you'd like to stick around, we've got some more footage here as we approach Milwaukee. Thanks very much for watching, and let me know in the comments if you were able to ride on the Amtrak Borealis and what your thoughts are on the process. If you're feeling so inclined, we'd love it if you'd smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Hope to see you around. For now, I'm Logan. This has been Invest In. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, now arriving Milwaukee. This stop is our Milwaukee Intermodal Depot, downtown Milwaukee. Now arriving.
Milwaukee, okay, start making ways to door. I just looked at the yeah. Anybody else from Milwaukee? Okay, 5. Anybody else from Milwaukee? Huh, okay.